Alright people, welcome back to the channel. We have Hydel head coach Corey Bennett joining us on the set to talk about a few things. Corey Bennett, welcome.
Yeah man, thanks for having me.
Yeah man, it's really a privilege again to speak to a coach of your caliber. First thing, how has it been for you know, your Hydel group that went to Penn Relays and you did something that a lot of people did not think that you could have done with the 4x4?
There's going to be a recall.
I mean, it's still a privilege, it's an honor.
We are asking the top three finishers,
the girls were well prepared.
and the boys and the girls, 100 meters,
six
to
girls
please
actually
go
in
and
that
collect
squad.
your medals.
I thought the girls did well. I mean, at Champs, I think we ran 3:33. And that's after
That's the
everybody
top
did
three
about 4 or 5
finishers in the
races. So
boys.
we just started relatively fresh.
100,
We could have
and the girls,
done it
100
better than
meters.
that.
You're required to go and collect your medals.
In my estimation, I thought that Hydel was, I mean, the red hot favorite for the 4x1. What transpired? Well, in my estimation, I saw a mistake from second to third leg. What's your analysis of that race?
Yeah, I mean, we had 2 class 1 girls on the team and 2 class 2 girls, and we had to change around a few legs. You know, to prepare, I mean, 3 of the girls on the 4x4 and on the 4x1. It was a difficult task to prepare them for both relays, I mean, especially so many members of the 4x1 squad. I don't think we got much from the lead off, to be honest,
the boys, 4x2,
that we were expected, and that kind of put us in a hole.
Please report to the
And
start.
the changes weren't as crisp as we wanted to be, because we had to change around a few legs at the last minute in practice, and
1600
we only
meters
got one
boys.
session to really train that. But you know, kudos to the person, to the team that won. They did I thought they did well.
All right, yeah man, good work there.
And the
Also,
4x2 boys, please
You
report to
are
collect
at
your
the East
numbers
Coast
by the clerk.
Invitational International meet. I think this is your 4th time here at this meet. What does this meet mean for Hydel and your preparation? Is it an incentive for the athletes, or
Michael Kirby, Calvert Hall,
talk to us about that?
Jalen
Yeah, I
Good,
mean,
Bishop
Sanjay
Nakama,
here is,
Ewan Conroy,
you know,
Bullis
a proud
School,
former student of
Kevin
Hydel.
Howard of Middleton High School,
And whenever Sanjay asked me
Aiden
to
Grogan,
attend this meet and support this meet, I don't think twice about it. It's a good incentive to be here. Sometimes it's a meet just to kind of extend the season. I think it's good for some scholarship opportunities as well for the kids. Yeah, I just think it's a good incentive for the girls to really hit the seasons like this internationally. And this is our 4th year. I mean, I'm happy for the change. You know, this is a beautiful track at Morgan State University, and I think it's just conducive for good running. The weather is good compared to last year, and it's a better feeling being here this year. We're having a good meet so far.
All right, so let's backtrack a little bit to Champs, where you and the Hydel team would have pulled off something very, very big. And I must say congratulations to you and the team out there for an awesome job that you have been doing with these young ladies. Congrats on winning your 2nd title. What was it like in going through Champs and with the nail-biting events that you guys were a part of?
I mean, you know, the good thing about this Champs is that nobody thought we could have. So we had 0 pressure on us. There are many persons who thought we were going to probably place 3rd or 4th. And that was kind of took the pressure off of us. I mean, again, we knew we never had one of those star-studded type of teams that, especially in the sprints, you know, we knew that after the 100s, we would start to roll after that. But after the 100s on Wednesday night, many persons further wrote us off. But we knew we were going to be coming late to the championship. And it's kind of open it. So it was a good champs to us. I mean, I thought the girls delivered, stepped up big time to the plate. But internally we knew. I mean, I don't think anybody else in Jamaica knew. We knew.
Alright, and that's a huge amount of confidence to have. One thing that we have to talk to you about, Corey Bennett, is the fact that we heard that you're no longer going to be a part of the Calabar setup. Talk to us about that situation.
It's a situation that you have to direct it to the principal of Calabar, you know, and the old boys, you know. The person on the management team, and those are the best persons to answer that question. That's way above my pay grade, you know. I don't know the answers to that. I returned to Jamaica by Sunday. So on Monday I will listen out. If not, then I continue operating as I am.
Okay, so there's nothing official that your contract will not be renewed.
Again, you know, if you want, I can give you Miss Wilson's number. She's the best person to answer that. I have no idea. I mean, I thought I would have got an email or a call by now, but that hasn't happened as yet, so I probably need to operate as if I'm not returning, but I have no idea.
Alright, but I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I think that is a diplomatic way to put it. But I mean, when you look at the two programs score, Bennett, in terms of Hydel is vying for champs, Calabar wants to take back the title from tough Kingston College. What was your thought process in you know, taking up that job, and do you believe that it was something that you could have achieved, given you being one person, head coach of two tough big teams? You think that you could have shared yourself in such a way that you really can pull it off?
I probably should ask you about that question. I mean, after this year's champs, I mean, what do you think?
Me can answer, you know, because I believe you did an awesome job with both teams to begin with, and I must extend by saying you're a very brilliant coach, right? But my situation is that, and this is my observation, I believe in preparation before the championship. You know, you train the girls in the afternoon or in the morning, or you train your boys, and probably you have some that you want to do some extra work with, you bring them probably. In preparation before the championship, you know, you train the girls in the afternoon or in the morning, or you train your boys, and probably you have some that you want to do some extra work with, you bring them probably over to Calabar. That would be ideal going into the D meets and all of that. But when you look at the championship, where every single detail counts, I think that, in my estimation, where you would have had a problem. And I think it really came to fruition or to forth in terms of Calabar was still in the mix, Hydel was in the mix, but it would have been, to me, and again it's me, based on my observation, I think the pendulum would have switched or swung towards Hydel, and a lot of effort would have gone there. I don't know how you think about my...
Based on what?
Huh?
Based on what?
Based on what I saw.
No, you're looking at the results.
Yes. No.
The result doesn't necessarily mean the input.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
But again, you asked for my observation.
Yeah.
And I told you my observation based off Friday. And you're right. The input can't be seen. The
dynamics are different in both programs.
Yeah.
I have full autonomy of the Hydel program. I don't believe I have full autonomy of the Calabar program.
Okay.
And where decisions are made fully by me in the Hydel program, some decisions are not made fully by me in the Calabar program.
We have Silas Costa spread central.
There's certain things that I couldn't control that I thought affected us in the end in terms of our results. And I think there are certain disciplines in the Calabar program that failed. And I have no control over it. So I have to just accept it because I'm the head coach.
Yes.
In the Calabar, in the Hydel program, I have full autonomy of everything that really happens. Unfortunately, in the Calabar program, that is not so. But, you know, I thought we did an awesome job. You know, I thought where we were coming from and the fact that we were able to be very competitive again was a good sign that we were on the right track again. Yeah. But unfortunately, or probably fortunately, I don't have total say in all aspects of Calabar's program.
Yeah, and I mean, that is clear for us to see. You have been involved in the sport. When it comes down to the old boys, they are very meticulous and hands-on. It doesn't matter who the coach is, right? And I think that can be to the detriment sometimes of them, and it can also be beneficial.
About the old boys. It's about what happens day to day in the training of the boys. You know?
Okay.
You know, there were just instances where, you know, I had to let things be. And I thought everybody tried. I thought everybody did their best. I just thought that there are areas that we could have done much better in, that would have led to a much different result.
Okay. You know, I'm going to ask you to, Sir Bennett, because we're having discussion on my channel about the great job that you have been doing. 2 questions. If you got the opportunity to work with another school while being at Hydel, what do you do?
If I got the opportunity to work with another school while being at Hydel?
Yeah, if you do it.
You mean do it again?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, all right, that's fair enough. The second question is, would you consider developing your own boys program at Hydel to challenge some of these people now who believe that, you know, they are the all and be all at champs? Your thoughts?
The best way forward if I were to do a dual program would be developing a boys program at Hydel. I think for obvious reasons. You know, listen, you know, let me just put on record, I love Calabar, you know. I never went to Calabar. I went to Woolman's. I love Calabar, I love what the boys represent. I love what the school stands for. But again, I leave decisions in the hands of the decision makers. But if I were to do it again, I mean, I don't know, I probably would develop a program that I believe I can develop the way I want to develop.
In second, 3:38-1.
Okay, fair enough. One final question. And you don't have to say much or go into any detail, because probably detail would have been a long soliloquy. But what is your coaching philosophy? Because we see where you strive at the hurdles, whether it be intermediate or the 100 meter hurdle, the shorter sprint hurdles. You strive in the sprints and also the 400 meters. Talk to us about that. I know your charges are here ready for you.
My philosophy really is just to get each individual better. You know, at Hydel we've won the steeplechase 3 years in a row. We kind of took pride in that. We've had some development in our minister program at Hydel that I believe that's one reason why we won champs. My philosophy is just kind of be more individual. You know, take each individual as they are and try to get the best out of the individual. I mean, I can't say I prefer one event to another, even though the results may show otherwise. It's just, I think what I aim to do is just get each individual a little better and hopefully ultimately the team will be better. That's kind of my philosophy.
Alright people, there you have it. Bennett, head coach of the Hydel track and field, and also Calabar, because he has not said anything in regards to, you know, not being the coach. So again, Bennett, thank you, congratulations on a beautiful season for you and your team. Oh, one more thing. Why you them never go character trials?
Calabar had about 10 or 12 birds of character.
No man, Hydel we have that man.
Oh, Hydel is okay.
Yeah.
But we had girls, we had 2 girls on the team, or 3 girls on the team.
But they weren't at character trials. Why?
Yeah, man, they weren't character trials, man. But a girl.
No, more of the charges. Yeah.
I mean, the scheduling wasn't conducive to us. I mean, I think between Central Champs and Gibson and character trials, it was just too much. And we have a very delicate team that once you go down, one go down, it's the entire team. So that was just too much in a short space of time. So we just chose otherwise.
Alright, big up yourself, Bennett, again. Thanks for